Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the third to last Friday edition of Harmonize to Energize. My name is Terry Matthews. I work here at the Jin Shin Jyutsu Inc. headquarters in Scottsdale, Arizona. So welcome everyone, and welcome new people. Jin Shin Jyutsu is an art of harmonizing life energy as it moves through the body in channels. And we harmonize any of the blockages that sometimes occur in these channels by placing our hands on what we call safety energy locks and acupuncturists call points. So without further ado, let's begin today's practices. And today's practices are based on teachings that Mary gave on self-help, on helping us harmonize head discomforts. And back in the day, I wrote a little newsletter from week by week on different projects. And in this particular project, I took a quote from Mary's book, which said, "Play the part of me." And often, playing the part of me, we think is staying in our head. The ego, basically. But actually playing the part of me is really turn the M upside down. It's we. It's the heart. M becomes W, becomes we. That's where we're going. The stairway is the stairway to heaven heart. All right. So let's look at the practices that we're going to look at today. And I've got a slide, or two at least. Here we go. There it is. There's a delightful picture of Mary playing the part of her. And here are the practices. There are 4. I'll go through them, and then what I want to suggest slightly differently from what we normally do. We do 36 breaths, 4 sets of 9, and ordinarily we choose to do all 4. My suggestion, or you can consider just choosing one of these practices for the whole 36 breaths. All right? See if that makes a difference to the quality of head discomfort or whatever you feel your energy needs to balance. Your unique intelligence will actually guide that. But make a choice. If you do decide to do all 4, fine too. But my recommendation for this experience is that you choose one of these practices. And here we have the thumb. Maybe I should just enlarge this and just go through all 4 of them. And then you can make the choice a lot clearer. All right. So, the first practice is holding left or right thumb to help harmonize the discomfort. And I would encourage you to hold the pad of the thumb or any of the segments. Always explore with the fingers, the bust line, waistline, hip line, segregation. You can choose to hold those parts which are more sensitive, or you can hold the whole. Up to you. Choose left or right. The second one, place right hand on the left if you're going to do the left hold, and then you're going to put you're going to put your thumb over your ring finger. Those of you that are familiar with Jin Shin Jyutsu know that this is part of the mediator flow. Often our head discomforts are because we're out of balance left and right. So there's that mudra, thumb over ring finger, and if it's the right side, just your hand anchors on the right shoulder and then thumb goes over right ring finger. Like that. So that's the second practice. Third, hold the occiput or safety energy lock 4. And if you remember, when we do our exhalation, inhalation, we exhale from here, the 4s, all the way down through the 15s, which ironically is the next practice. Hold the 15s to help head discomfort here in the groin. And then as we exhale to our big toes, the 7s, and then we inhale 7 back to the 15s and 4. So choose your practice to do either all 4. I'm going to give you a little pause between each 9 exhalation inhalations. Or choose just to do 1, thumb left or right. This one with the mudra, just the 4s, or just the 15s in the groin. You choose. All right. So let us begin. I will help you by doing all 4, but remember, it's your choice what you do. So if you've chosen the thumb, let's begin with the left or right thumb. Sit up as straight as you can. Exhale. Drop shoulders. Smile for a while. And as you exhale, let the energy go from the 4s through the 15s to the 7s. Head, heart actually, the 15s, fill your heart with joy and laughter. To the 7s, victory, perfect life power. And then return 7, 15, 4. Make your choice and let's go. Your metabolic rate is likely different from mine, so you may finish sooner or later. And as we're breathing out, we're in the fall, autumn, leaves falling off the trees. That mirrors that whole process of letting go. We let go of what we do not need in order for something new to grow. And then we purify that on the inhale in order to let go of that to build something else new. And depending on which practice we're doing, we're listening for a pulsation. It's the blood pulsation, which follows the energy pulsation, which most of us will hear first. And it's just like you would hear on the radial artery. When you hear that, you know the energy is flowing in that area. That's a good thing. And when you come to the 9th exhalation, inhalation of whichever the practice you did, just slip into neutral for a little bit and just observe where you are, how you feel. Perhaps you observed as you were exhaling, inhaling, some discomfort, and 9 exhalation inhalations later, that discomfort neutralized, harmonized. That's a good thing. But if it didn't, that's okay. And that's another good reason to hold on to the same practice. All right. So if you're doing this practice, carry on. Otherwise, I'll show you. Hand over the shoulder, ring finger over thumb. Sorry, thumb over ring finger. Exhale. Drop shoulders. Inhale. It's not that we don't use our head. It's that we overuse our heads, I believe. And then we get headaches, discomfort. When we generally move our energy to our heart, we're moving it down, and we're connecting to the wisdom of the heart. The heart energy pathway, by the way, goes deep, deep into the brain. Not a lot of people know that, unless you've studied meridian or organ function energy theory. As you exhale, feel some of that head discomfort transforming, melting away, going to your feet, to your big toe, connecting to Mother Earth, where it's grounded through the minerals in the water. And then on the return, purification, as the energy moves up the spine, from the toe to the 15, 2 to the 4. Okay, when you've finished your 9th exhalation, inhalation, slip into that neutral space again, observe. Maybe there's no change, maybe there's some change, maybe there's something else going on. Just observe. Feel the pulse if you did. By the way, if you don't feel the pulses with these practices, you just continue further exhalation, inhalations until you do, if you have the time. because you will. It's just blockages. All right. So third set of 9 exhalation inhalations. You can hold the 4s, which I'm going to do just to remind you what the practice is. If you've already been holding the 4s, congratulations. Maybe now, as we come to the third set, you're going to feel an even deeper appreciation of the 4s, the window that lets in more light and knowledge, maybe greater wisdom ultimately in your heart. 4 is a bus line, safety energy lock, which relates to 13, the heart. Or 13 is a bus line, safety energy lock. Here we go, 9 exhalation inhalations. Keeping the eyes closed when you do these practices is going to help you interiorize a lot easier. And then one day, the interior and the exterior become one. We're intra-extra dependent. And as the light enters the 4, you may feel pulses there or you may not. No worries, just keep breathing out. Light is coming in, circulating in a clockwise spiral all the way down through the 15s to the 7s, the big toe. And then coming back up in a clockwise direction, which is a positive harmonic. All right, as you reach the 9th exhalation, inhalation, again, just observe how you feel, where you be. Something's changed, something hasn't changed. It's all okay. Just be with whatever is. It is what it is. And then last but not least, if you've been holding them already, great, continue deepening. But I will do, for those of you that wanted to do it the usual way, hold the 15s. And we begin again. Exhale. Inhale. And when we inhale, it's a natural reception of the breath and the energy, not forced. We may have to, especially if we're new to this, consciously exhale, but the inhale is normally well practiced for people. And there's no particular exhale through nose, mouth, inhale through nose, mouth approach. Whatever comes naturally to you. So when you reach the ninth exhalation, inhalation, congratulations. Whatever you were doing, 4 of one practice or 4 of the different practices, congratulations. And we give ourselves a hug. The thumbs go underneath the shoulder girdle. Fingers go to the shoulder edge of the shoulder blade. And we're at this bust line area, the heart area. Another name for the art of Jin Shin Jyutsu is the art of compassion. And we show that to ourselves and to others by how much we let go and how much we receive, or how much we give. And we don't give in order to receive, we give to allow us to receive. It's subtle, but it's different. When your mind's there, it's all about me, me, me. But as I say, turn the M upside down, it becomes we, we, we. I think there was a little rhyme about a piggy that went to market and eventually went we all the way home. Well, maybe that's the lesson. To go home, we have to connect at the we level. Your in and your out becomes the one. And the one becomes we win, or we become one. And we bring both sides of our mind, heart, soul, heart, mind, and body into oneness, which is the main central in Jin Shin Jyutsu, the spine. For your connection to the ground beneath, we don't want to be space cadets yet. If you've got a ticket for Richard Branson or Elon Musk, lovely. You'll get plenty of experience of feeling out of your head. But for now, we bring the energy down to our feet and connect. So, as I said at the beginning, this is the third to last Friday edition. I've been asked to reschedule, and all future Harmonize to Energizes after October the 1st will just be Wednesdays. And my thought is to alternate between the stories, the mystery storytellers, and practices, and/or just go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. But I appreciate you supporting the Harmonize to Energize, and we will continue. But it will now just be on a Wednesday after October the 1st, when we should have a special guest, by the way, to round off the Fridays. Now, let's have a quick Lear and Peer looky at what's happening in the world of Jin Shin Jyutsu. Tomorrow, and yours truly will be hosting alongside Chandra, we have Sarah and Jill doing the Fear to Flow webinar, part 2. Topics discussed: reversing and increasing fourth depth, bladder function energy, kidney function, pages 36 to 39, text 2, intermingling of kidney and bladder function energy, kidney function energy separates and overflows. Register today, only 35. I was hosting the first one, learned a lot. I think a lot of other people learned a lot. If you want to continue exploring, which I recommend, sign up today. Don't leave it to the last minute. And we'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock New York time. Then organic conversations with Sarah, Maria, and Jill continue. The 7th class begins Friday, September the 24th. This is like a study group, and classes are offered every 2 weeks. Your start times are here, and replays are available, which is true of the 2-hour webinars. And you get them for 3 months. Register today. And then coming up, or already begun, today, September the 17th, is the 9 months of creation with Anita Willoughby. 9 months of creation, the basic rhythmic pulse of life. Who are we? What is our beginning? How do we grow? Here are the dates. Here are the times. Here are the organizers. And that's how you connect with them. And then you can register today. And there will be replays. So if you missed the first part of today, there will be a replay. So good. So once again, thank you everybody for sharing with me how to harmonize head discomforts, HHD, and hopefully we'll see you Wednesday, same time, 2 o'clock New York, for the mystery storyteller from wherever in the world. And I'm still hoping that people will send in their stories with the idea of maybe joining me one Wednesday. And you would write to me at info@jsjinc.com. There you go. And like I say, in the future, after October the 1st, all H2Es will be Wednesdays. So maybe make a note of that. There'll be an email sent out and to remind everyone of the change. All right. So thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, cheerio, bye-bye, so long, farewell, adieu, adieu, adieu. And be safe, be smart, stay in your heart. I'll say that again. Be safe, be smart, stay in your heart. Bye for now.